Hi there. How are you, Austin?
Hey, Jen, I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, it's great to see you. I'm terrific. Thanks so much for making time on a Saturday to do this. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But I just think you have such a great job now and a career that I think we should share it with people. So I got
Absolutely.
a couple of questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Okay. First one. You had a lot of offers, and I remember when you were considering things and you were trying to, choose which one, you asked me why on earth is CED's training program 2 years long? But now that you're about to celebrate your second year, does it make sense? Is it clear now?
Absolutely, right. Thank you for this question. You're absolutely right. We were talked about in the beginning, and we were like, why is this 2 years compared to some of the other training programs that might have been 3 to 6 months? And I kind of had that mindset going into the role as well, and saying, hey, I'm going to learn this in 3 to 6 months just to prove a point. And then I got 6 months in, I realized really quickly why it was 2 years. Just because it was a lot to learn within the industry. And then being an outside sales representative, you need to know all the lingo. So I realized it was like almost learning not only a whole new industry, but it was also learning like a whole new language,
Mm,
what people were saying. And so it's just a whole different element to the business world that I realized why it was necessary to have 2 years. And now I'm coming up on that 2 year mark. It all makes sense. And I realized, and I even told my manager, Clay, that, hey, it makes sense now. I realize it's 2 years, if not longer, to
to
pass
really know, yeah.
industry, so you can be a better resource for your clients.
Great, great. I heard, actually, you announced that you just reached a pretty significant milestone with CED. You had record sales and profitability. So, first of all, congratulations. But
Thank
I
you.
want to know how it feels to have finally reached a milestone that you can celebrate.
Absolutely. It took some time, but it was one of those where I just kind of put that goal within my cubicle at my desk and just looked at it every day. And then I kept telling Clay that it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And there was months where I was literally $200 short from hitting it. And so just getting that close to it, realized I was like, I'm almost there, but it was like, it pushed me even more to get over the edge. And then finally attained it. We had our best month yet last month, in the last 10 years at the branch. And so it's just been an incredible journey. And the demand's there. Everyone's just rocking and rolling, and it feels great. I mean, there's just this aroma around the office that everyone's just really excited. And we're looking to push forward and just continue that movement and that momentum. And it's great coming into work right now.
Cool. That's great. Well, congratulations again. You've mentioned Clay twice now, who I'm assuming is your supervisor. And it makes me think about how much we all worry about what our relationships are going to be like, with our peers and different people and our coworkers, and then certainly with our bosses. How has your relationship with Clay evolved over the 2 years that you've been with CED?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think a lot of students coming out of college too, first role in college or high school wasn't too pleasant. And for me, it was, I walked in and I want to make sure what the management style was like. But I realized over the years working with Clay that it was more of a partnership, right? It was more of like, how can we work together in terms of
Interesting.
growing this account rather than, all right, you do this and I'm going to, evaluate you. It was rather, hey, we're going to attack this head on. Let's figure out, let's brainstorm, and let's see how we can get this business, and then let's grow it from there. And so realizing that it wasn't really a boss employee dynamic. It was, wow, this is awesome. I can come in your office and figure out how we can work on these things. And then I really picked his mind, just knowing he went through the same transition that I'm going through, and he actually went to NAU. So it was like I was walking through his footsteps. And so I was just trying to pick as much from him as I could. And I even told him from the beginning, getting hired, I was like, I really hope you don't mind questions, because I'm going to have a lot of them. Because I was very transparent and told him I have no idea what I'm doing in this industry, but I'm willing to learn. And I think that willingness to learn is what really brought light to myself and the role that I'm in, and the partnership and the relationship I have with Clay.
That's really
That's
very
really
cool.
very cool.
This was great, Austin. Thanks so much for taking time on a Saturday. And I look forward to seeing you after COVID's over.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jana, so much for
Okay.
this opportunity.
Take care.